grassy, flatland battles will be better, because as you can see the nice scene in the background, that map doesn't have it, so that'll be very nice. And why I chose it, really. It's perfect, as you can see there on the left, quickly, before we look over on the right, as you can see I've mobilised my phalanx now, as I see his general's catapult unit, his silver shield, legionnaires and his phalanx pikemen going in, but I moved my cavalry to try and go around the back, but they cut it a little close, and so in the end we end up mainly going in on the side of the phalanx. They were kind of too much of a mob to handle, and I couldn't quite get them round, so I decided not to bother. And in the end, they will do a full 360 on these units. Well, not quite, but there's this other phalanx pikemen. They're all out. He's trying to swamp it, but it won't work. Over on the right flank, he still has shield legionnaires. His cataphracts have retreated there, and he forgets about them for a bit, because again my archers are very close. Meanwhile my archers have pretty much been taking pot shots at, well, whatever units they can find. This silver shield legionnaires routing as he moves in more. It was rather disorganised. I don't mean to be harsh, but his phalanx was kind of all over the place. Had he put all of his pikemen in one line, despite the fact I don't think any of them were upgraded, and quite a lot of them wouldn't have been a match for raw pikes, but he would have easily been able to outflank me. So he could use some of his pikemen in conjunction with his cataphracts to help with the fight. Companions, there's my general's unit going at it with one of his levies. I think it's only a levy he'll be able to hold out. Meanwhile, the mass companion charge there. There's cataphracts going in on, what unit's that? See before they all get killed. Looks like roll pike. And his legionnaires charging from behind there. I managed to, I'm not sure. I think I get my cavalry out of there. I might charge them, I'm not sure. I think I charge his cataphracts at this point, seeing that I can destroy them, but it looks like I've gone in for his legionnaires, but I realise it's a bad idea as I see one of his phalanxes coming up. So I decide I'll go for his cataphracts instead and make a mess of them. Meanwhile on the left there's my, again I forgot about that phalanx behind my general's unit, but my general's unit held out against the levies, so a sterling effort from my Macedonian general there, considering he had support not too far from him who were deciding to do absolutely nothing. With his cataphracts decide to try and go in the back of my raw pikes, so I decide enough is enough. Dispose of his cavalry component. Well, they actually held out quite a bit. It wasn't the best organised cavalry attack, I suppose, but they will eventually rout. And while my archers, at this point, I don't think they're actually firing. They're not. They're idle, because I disabled fire at will mode and I forgot to actually re-enable it. So yeah, but fortunately, because he didn't have any archers, wasn't particularly necessary. So this is kind of the climactic fight really on the right. Let's have a little zoom in. We might get some of his legionnaires and some of his cataphracts going there with a few of my companions. This is sort of the climactic fight really of the battle. There's the battle on the left, which is just a few of his regrouped pikemen against my general. My general will actually win, remarkably. And there's this cataphract unit. It's going to rout now, and his legionnaires will quickly follow suit upon seeing his general, and the cataphract unit beaten. And then he's just got regrouped pike units all over the place as a levy, but they won't last long. And there you see I charging my archers, finally realising that they are in fact doing nothing. But they don't last very long at all. As you can quickly see on the left, another unit, still with legionnaires, this time has gone against my general, and my general will beat them back as well. There you can see a trail of pikemen running away from what was most doubtedly my general unit that beat them, so quite funny really. And there's, in the end, just one left, silver shields, and there's his peasants, but I don't actually have to beat his peasants. I think he admits defeat. Well, no, actually he doesn't admit defeat. He decides to set the game to triple speed so I can hunt them down with my cavalry faster. Not sure why. Might as well have admitted defeat at this point, to be honest, but he didn't. So my archers bravely decide they can charge in head on against pikemen. I think we see it here. I'm not sure if they do. There they are. In fact, no, because I missed the alt button there. So they actually fire into them a few times. And then they finally, ooh, there we go. That's not nice. As archers getting creamed. And they decide they've had enough. They're going to pull out their knives. There you are. Payback. He turns to try and take on my cavalry. He sees them coming in, but no use really. And that's pretty much the end of the battle. Another one of his phalanxes came back again. One of his levies. You can see he runs away as peasants, which again, I kind of... Why? Because, I mean, I don't think this levy even fights, to be honest. Because I think they rout pretty much upon coming into contact, because they were already wavering, distraught over a number of enemies effect, and they do run away. And then that's pretty much it, because then it's just peasants, and we have a little debate over what we're going to do. And he decides, oh, here you see my archers killing my cavalry as they run through them. And you see I have to chase down his peasants, which was kind of pointless, but I reached them, and so that was a clear victory. I deployed 1,263 men, killed 1,487, with 701 men remaining. Chocolate Warrior deployed 1,609 men, 613 kills with 122 men remaining. Hope you enjoyed the battle, and good game to Chocolate Warrior, and I'll see you guys soon.